What's going on, awesome people? Happy Monday. It's the beginning of what is going to be Norouz week. What an exciting time. It's going to be the start of spring. It's going to be the start of a new year. Got lots going on. Hopefully, you're going to be spending time with your loved ones, hopefully at your parents' house, mother, father, sister, brother, and that it's going to be a joyful and a peaceful, harmonious next coming few days. Definitely one of the most favorite times of the year for me. We got a lot of stuff going on as far as events are concerned. Hopefully by now you've heard that in South Florida, specifically Miami, we're hosting the Celebration of Norouz 1404 at the Kimpton Anglers Hotel. We're super, super excited, and we have a plethora of entertainers. And today I'll be doing the IG Live with one of our awesome entertainers. And she's a longtime friend. Her name is Star, and originally from Canada, now is a digital nomad like Bliss. And so we're going to be having a little chit chat with her. We're going to talk about her journey from entertainment to now doing a lot of stuff in the AI world, in the health and wellness world, in consulting world. So it's a very multifaceted individual that we're having today in the Awesome People Live series. So, like I said, South Florida, mark your calendar, Friday, March 21st. If you're in the DC area, we're doing Ish, the Nowruz edition, happening at Darna Lounge. So if you're in the DC area, we got something for you on Saturday night. If you're in Miami, it's Friday night, and it's going to be an amazing night. Ton of entertainers, and let's jump right to it. We got Star June right over here. Conversation from entertainment to Nowruz to all the health and wellness things that she's been an expert at. Hi, Star. Good morning. Good afternoon.
Hi, good morning, good afternoon, Iman, and to your amazing audience. How you doing today? Happy Monday.
Great. Happy Monday. Happy week of Nowruz. It's exciting time, huh?
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah.
Ready for a new year.
Yeah. New Year, and you get to spend the first day of spring with us in Miami.
Woo!
I know you've been. I know
That
you've been
sounds
in. I
fabulous.
know. I know you've been enjoying Florida and some parts of Florida, like Orlando. But we got to get you back to Miami, and so we're looking forward to having you this Friday at the celebration of Nowruz.
Yes, we're excited to come to Miami and spend time with you guys and the lovely people there and
Yeah.
celebrate this beautiful beginning.
Let's start off with, what does Nowruz mean to you?
Well, I mean, Nowruz, it means a new day. So a new day starts, a new beginning, a new you, a new life, a new chapter. That's what it means to me.
It's going to be an exciting time. We're going to be doing all that new stuff at the Kimpton Anglers this Friday. So for those who have not had the pleasure of knowing you and knowing your history as it relates to DJ and entertainment, which I know started, what, about 10, 15 years ago? Tell us a little backstory, and then we'll
Yeah, when
bring
I
it up.
was 3 years old.
All right. So yeah, 2, 3 years ago. Sorry.
I'm kidding. Well, my partner Bliss, he's been in entertainment and he was an international celebrity DJ for about 20 years, 15, 20 years. And, hanging out with him and seeing how he's impacting the world and how much joy he brings for himself and his audience and everybody around the globe, that also made me want to be part of this amazing opportunity. And I've been into music since I was 7 years old. I learned to play the piano since I was seven, and I always loved to have a good time and, raise the vibration and bring energy and joy to people. So I was like, you know what? And I love trying out new things. So I tried it out and it was so much fun. And every time he would go to events, I would go with him. And I started doing it part time as a fun thing, as one of my ikigai. And I love doing it. So I do it here and there for fun. And I love connecting with people and bringing joy and happiness to the world. So that's why I do what I do.
Yeah, and you do, I know you do mostly house music, but you do like Persian house, some Persian and some international too, right?
Yeah. So mainly house, Persian house, and international.
And
You got it, Iman.
and I remember the one time that we shared the stage together was the Modern Talking concert and
Yeah,
back-to-back nights and sold out Toronto. That was super fun experience for all of us.
it was. It was. It was so amazing.
Um, So now let's kind of talk about what's happening this Friday. You were kind enough to be one of the faces of our tour video. So
It's my pleasure.
you've been at the property, you know, and so why don't you let
It's
the people of South Florida
beautiful.
know? Yeah, like what? Tell us more about the venue. Why should people come and join all of us this Friday night?
I mean, you've handpicked the best of the best, you know, the cream of tartar. So everyone's going to be great. You're going to be there. Lots of other DJs are going to be there. Bliss is going to be there. DJ Kia's going to be there. DJ Matt's going to be there. I mean, Tehran's going to be there. And obviously me and a lot of other great performers. So
Yes,
it's going to be amazing. The venue is gorgeous. It's beautiful. South Beach, Miami. It's very chic. It's very modern. It's amazing. So, you know, if you're not going to be there, you're definitely missing out. So
I
get
know.
your tickets.
Fortunately, we already have over 450 people that bought tickets. So most of South Beach is coming, but we need more and more people to come. But yeah, I mean the venue is beautiful. I checked the weather, which I know it's Miami. It's always good, but you always get worried when doing events of like, is the weather going to be nice? But 0% chance of rain. That rooftop with the half scene table, with the sunset, with great tunes and great vibes. You know, it's going to be fantastic. So definitely looking forward to having you. So speaking of vibes and vibrations, you know, one of the things that has deepened our relationship with you and Bliss and Elmira and, you know, just all the things that we're doing with the individuals that are in our group of entertainers, is a lot of the stuff that you've been studying and you've been attending and you've been digesting, which is in the world of health and wellness as a big umbrella world. But why don't you tell us a little bit more how in the past few years you've been elevating your vibrations and you've been expanding your mind, body, and soul to just kind of educate yourself and enlighten yourself on all these other beautiful things that help you live a much better life in every shape or form.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, when COVID happened, my partner was going through his awakening journey, and you know, everything shut down and we were just sitting at home. And I'm an entrepreneur. I have my own business, and even though we were supposed to shut down, I couldn't shut down. I had to, you know, attend to my business and my work, and it was amazing. But you know, when was COVID? About 4 years ago,
Five
right?
years ago now, March
Five
2020.
years ago, right? And at that time, I had everything I wanted in my life. I had an amazing, great, loving, loyal partner. I was healthy. I had my business. I was financially independent and financially free. I had my amazing family. Just the world was my oyster. And there was just this one thing missing, and it was fulfillment. And I I basically had everything anybody would ever dream of and desire. Traveling worldwide, getting to know amazing people such as yourself, all these celebrities, all these amazing, fantastic people. And you know, Tony Robbins, he's my mentor. He says, success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. And that's how I felt at the time. And you know, it was part of my path to also go on this journey. And Tony Robbins came out and he started doing his live virtual events. And he had a challenge called New Year, New You. And I had heard of Tony Robbins before, and I actually had two of his CDs, and I wanted to attend his events when I was 18 years old. But being a Persian girl at 18, wanting to travel to US from Canada, like I didn't think that my parents would let me go to US to attend one of his events. So it was one of my own limiting beliefs, and because of that, I didn't pursue it when I was 18. But this time when it came around, I was like, oh my God, this is from the comfort of my own home. It's 3 days, it's free, I get to do this, and I get to elevate myself and see what else is out there. And I was so blessed and so lucky and so honored that I got to attend his event. And that was the beginning of my new life, my new path. And ever since then, I enrolled into all of his programs, and I have changed so much. My life has changed so much. My vibration has changed so much The people that knew me back then, they don't recognize me anymore. I changed so much that my parents like had to relearn who I am, and I am changing every day. And honestly, a lot of people don't like change, and I didn't like change myself, because with change it brings a lot of uncertainty, and majority of people in this world, they want certainty. They want to be certain about life and about people that they meet. So when there is a lot of uncertainty, they get shaken and they don't like it and they don't enjoy it. However, the one thing that is certain in this world is that everything is changing at all times.
For
So
sure.
you either get yourself ready for change and you embrace change, or shit's gonna happen and then you gotta buckle up and change, baby. So I suggest that you get comfortable with change. So I embrace change fully now. I love change. I wake up to change, and that's just my motto right now.
Yeah, there's like this analogy that I actually watched this morning about how lobsters, they outgrow their shell, and it gets to the point where like they kind of like have to shed their shell, and then like another one comes, and like it's because the discomfort makes them want to change, so it actually helps them grow.
Absolutely.
And so basically be like a lobster, like be
Right.
open to change, and let that discomfort be the reason for change that will hopefully be positive change. So my question to you, you said that success without fulfillment is failure. Can you pinpoint to one or two or three things that are now falling under the category of fulfillment for you, that in your opinion has you living a much higher vibration of a life, or just giving you the sense of success?
Well, there is two things that we want to experience as human beings. One is growth, and two is contribution. So when we grow, we get to contribute and we get to give back to the world. So if you're just growing on your own, there is only so much you can grow. You can become a millionaire, you can become a billionaire, you can have 10,000 houses or cars or luxury, brands and clothing and nice watches and designer clothing, or whatever it is that you want to grow into. But if you can't give back to the world and to your community, then you're not going to be fulfilled. So for me, it's all about growth and contribution. As much as when I grow, I get to give back to my community. The Iranian community is very near and dear to my heart. Being obviously, I was born in Iran, I am Persian Russian, and I grew up in Canada, and now we're living in States. And it's not about, for me, it's not about just giving back to the Iranian community or Canadian community. For me, we're all one. We're all human beings, and it's not, for me, it's not even just about humans. It's about all beings. Like, I would love to connect and give back to humans, to the nature, to animals, to everything that is out here serving us. So when we're getting served by other people, for me, it's my mission, and it's why we're here, to grow and to give. So, yeah.
First of all, I think I just learned something new about you. Did you say you're Persian Russian?
Yeah, I'm a quarter Russian.
I have no idea. From dad's side or mom's side?
From my mom's side.
Very cool. Do you speak Russian?
No, not really. I understand a little.
All right, no problem. Nazdrovia is the only thing that I know. Okay, so tell me now a little bit. Bliss shared a little bit about the things that he's been working on the last 4 or 5 years, and I know there's a little bit of overlap. But what are you doing now, and how can people find out more about what you're doing or work with you on the things that you're doing? Like, I felt like I got like a mini session with you last weekend when we had like dinner together with Bliss, and it was such a wonderful conversation, and it opened up my eyes and my heart to certain things. So what are some of the things that you're doing? Because I know Bliss has like a daily IG live. What's a great way for people to connect with you on your journey, so that together we can do more good for the world?
Well, I'm an entrepreneur by choice. I do have my own business and my own brand back home in Canada. That was one of my main and transition focuses back in the day. But my main thing right now is coaching and bringing light to people, helping people transform their lives, bringing change to their life and growth. And that's what I'm focusing right now, because there, a lot of people are suffering right now. Maybe not just financially, but mentally and emotionally. And there, pain is inevitable, but suffering is a choice. And by knowing what I know right now, everything that I have learned over the past few years from my incredible mentor, Tony Robbins, and all my other teachers, such as Dr. Joe Dispenza, Sadhguru, so many other great teachers that I've had the privilege and honor of from learning from them over the last few years. I know it is my responsibility and it is my mission to bring light to this world and help end suffering and bring people back to love.
I love that. Let's stay on Tony Robbins for a second. So, I mean, I would say that he's been a trailblazer in this world. Like he was talking about, not just health and wellness, but empowerment and self-development, like literally the first one 30, 40 years ago. What would you say is like a very differentiating factor from Tony Robbins compared to literally thousands of other coaches and experts in this world that have followed ever since?
I mean, Tony Robbins' mission is to help end suffering. And he has been doing everything for the last over 4 decades. So he's 64 years old right now, and he's been doing this since he was 17. And he has pursued this with his whole heart and entire, mission, and it's just been his mission to pursue this in his entire lifetime. And he has always worked with the best of the best. He has set such high standards for himself and others, and he's just been like breaking through limitations after limitations after limitations. And I basically call him God on earth, because this man has no limits. He has no limits whatsoever, and he's just a giant. He's just an amazing giant, and I have never ever seen anyone with his passion to grow and to give to this beautiful world, and he's one of a kind. Yeah.
Well, I think one great power is to be able to influence somebody positively, like he has to you. That it has literally changed the trajectory of your life, where you've tried to learn all the tools and resources for somebody that you admire, so that you can even do 1/10 of what he has done. Which I know you're going to do much more. But I know your humility. I know your heart, and so I feel like you just want to learn, and pass it on to whoever wants to receive, and that's why I know the future looks bright for you. And also it's one of the many reasons why, this Friday's event is so much more than a party. It's so much more about just like a Norouz celebration. For me, it's an alignment of like-minded people that are doing what they're doing for a much higher purpose. There's no person involved in our event, present company included, that isn't doing this for a higher purpose. That we're all doing this for something more than just music. It's about bringing the people together. It's about celebrating our culture, and it's about elevating the people around us. People are coming, and so that's the best treat of all of this. Like the AD gift to me myself is just being aligned with all of you guys, and I'm just like extremely excited for all of us coming together, all of us taking group pictures together, making it a memorable time for us, so that then we can become a stronger force of good, hopefully, in the future, and continue to bring that joy to more and more people around the world through events, through coaching, and all this good stuff. So I'm beyond thrilled, Star.
Same here, Iman. It's such an honor that we get to be in Florida. We get to do this with you in Miami. Thank you so much for having us. You are an amazing host. You are full of love. You are so heart-centered. And honestly, the Iranian community is so privileged, so blessed to have you as one of their hosts. So thank you for that.
I appreciate it. This community has been amazing. They're very appreciative. In cities like Toronto has a lot of Persians. DC had a lot of Persians. So unfortunately, maybe fortunately, people in those communities, they've gotten spoiled with so many events. But South Florida, just doesn't have too many events, and just the amount of appreciation that they have for what all of us are doing, it gives us additional energy to do more. Because as you know, this kind of stuff is time consuming. It can be
Oh
very
yeah.
stressful. And so, it's nice to kind of get that appreciation and working with people that, you enjoy their company. So looking forward to seeing you this Friday, Aziz, and we're going to have a great time. So appreciate you making time. Go keep on impacting a lot of people around the world with your beautiful heart and great messages, and we'll be in touch, and see you soon.
Sounds great. See you soon.
Morbanet.
See you on Friday. Get your tickets. I want to see you there, and I want to party and connect and have an amazing time and raise the vibration and start this new year on a new note. I love you. Thank you for
Yeah.
having me. Have a great day.
Ciao, Aziz.
Bye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was a lovely star. And as she's signing off, friendly reminder, you can get more information and the tickets via the link in bio. South Florida, you got to show up. If you're not in the area, feel free to tell other people that you might know down here to not miss out on this event. Really, we do need everybody's support to spread the word, to buy tickets, to come out. There's going to be activities for all ages. We got exclusive entertainments, DJ Kia, DJ Maz, DJ Caviar, Steve on the saxophone, Farzan on percussions, Evan on percussions. We have, of course, Bliss, and we have Star. We have Mohammad Rezai Bashar Dous, who's going to be singing. We got activities for all age groups. We got a 360 photo booth. We got balloon makers. We got face painting. We have, what else do we have? Tahtenar, chess. So your Ammu and your, Dai and everybody else, they can play those nice little board games and hopefully not get into any arguments. And you can join at 7 p.m. for a multi-course dinner, including sabzi polo mahi and kuku sabzi, or you can just come for the music and entertainment starting 8 p.m. onwards. More information, link in bio. Much love. Ba umid didar. Khuda hafiz.